What's up, guys? Mr. Maines here, your Lapway High School English teacher, and I'm here to give you some tips on how to be successful with your online learning, even if I'm not in the classroom. First thing that you guys should be doing every single day is your entry task. Just like last year, you have to write 5 lines in your notebook, 5 lines in response to a question that's going to be posted on the board for you every single day. The next thing to look at is Google Classroom. Google Classroom is where I post like everything. First, you will see that there's a section on how to do your online learning. This gives you links to the Wildcat student portal at wildcats.idiglearning.net. It also gives you info to log into Common Lit, which is where we're going to be doing a lot of our reading as a class. No, reading is not optional because this is English class. So yeah, we're going to read. Now, under reading assignments is where you will find your first Common Lit assignment. One of the cool things about it, though, is it's mastery based. So once you finish the reading, and I expect you guys to read out loud, if you're not reading out loud, you're just being lazy. Because the thing is, like, you can read all you want, but you actually won't know how to pronounce the words unless you actually pronounce them. So read with the sub, read between, take turns reading, whatever it takes to get through the text out loud, okay? That's my reading, rule. Oh, my cat just left the room. Where'd he go? Come back, buddy. So that's basically how reading assignments will work. I may also post some things in Google Classroom that are just on a Google Doc, and then you'll have to answer some questions afterwards in Google Classroom as a sort of like quiz or selection test. The other thing that we're going to be working on is writing. And of course, you guys should have started on an autobiography, which is going to be in Google Docs. Normally, I would have you guys do your rough draft on paper and then submit your final, but you guys can go ahead and just start typing, okay? Just go for it. But don't be sloppy with your typing or anything like that. So I actually do want to teach you guys a quick concept too. And this is going to be something that you are going to do in your packets. So if you have your packet on you, go ahead and turn to the back page. I'll give you a second. Get your packet. Turn to the back page. Do it. I'm waiting. I got all day. There are basically 2 different types of nouns. And if you don't remember what a noun is, can anybody define it for me? Do you know what it is? What's a noun? Go ahead. Spit it out. What do you think it is? If you said that a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea, you are correct. But essentially, I want to talk about the 2 different categories that nouns fall into. And one is concrete, and the other is abstract. Okay? So, what's a concrete noun? Well, here's an example. This is a castle. Well, it's not actually a castle. It's a model of a castle. And in case you're wondering, this is Schloss Neuschwanstein, which is situated in southern Germany and is one of the most beautiful places in the entire world. They actually based the Disney castle off of this castle, for real. And I've actually been there, and it's even prettier on the inside than it is on the outside. Anyway, this castle, if you were to see it in real life, you would see that it's made of things that you can see, things that you could taste it, you can touch it, you can detect it with your 5 senses, okay? This would be an example of a concrete noun. Now, when I was visiting that castle, I felt some things, like I felt awe. Not like awe. I mean like, whoa, awe. Spelled A-W-E. Now, that feeling of awe, that feeling of amazement, or you could say even amazement, that would be what we call an abstract noun. Now, I can't actually define what that is with my 5 senses. I can't taste awe. I can't really touch it, but it's real nonetheless. That would be an example of an abstract noun. So just remember, concrete means that it is something you can detect with your 5 senses. That's a concrete noun. If it's real but you can't detect it, if it's something like love or hate or intelligence or something like that, that would be considered an abstract noun. Now, armed with this knowledge, I want you to try to finish the activity on the back page of your packet, okay? So after you have finished reading the story, I want you to do that packet and then finish that exercise on the back using your knowledge of concrete nouns and abstract nouns. That's pretty much it. One last thing, as you guys are doing your Common Lit assignment today, I want you to make sure that once your scores go through, I want you to take a look at it, okay? Because I will grade it and I will get it back to you, and you probably won't be happy with it the first time, but that's the key with mastery-based learning. You do it again and again until you get it right. Anybody who gets less than a 70%, you are not allowed to accept that grade. Do you understand me? There is no F in this class, no D, nothing. We are going to get C's and better because that is what we should be doing. C means average, and you guys are well above average. So let's get it. Let's get it today. I want you guys to do the very best work that you can. If you have any questions, shoot me an email at smains@lapway.org. I am available to answer your questions. And if you weren't happy with your Common Lit score, send me an email, say, hey, I'd like to redo it, and I will release that thing to you to get it done. Okay. Have an awesome day, you guys. I miss you guys. I'll see you soon. Okay. Mr. Mains out.